Welcome, everybody. I am joined today by Caroline. Thank you for joining me, Caroline. I appreciate your time.
Hello, no problem.
So, can you please tell me what you were experiencing before working with me?
So I've been having trouble breathing deeply, and therefore I've been very, very tense in my entire upper body, always kind of going like this, trying to get a deep breath in, holding my shoulders and my neck in a really weird, tense way. And so I've been experiencing a lot of neck pain, upper back pain, but also lower back pain. And so I was looking for some sort of relief, maybe also fixing the issue of why I can't take deep breaths, but also just wanting to get out of this vicious cycle of constantly feeling a sore neck here, a sore neck here, and a sore shoulder here, and just like bouncing the pain around across my whole back, basically.
Yeah. And I think you found me through a Facebook advert. Mm-hmm. And so why did you choose to work with me?
I've been basically trying everything else up to that point. So apart from seeing different doctors for different things, checking my entire body, whether there's anything majorly wrong. I've seen physiotherapists, I've seen osteopaths, I've seen, anyone really that could tell me what other exercises I could try or what massages I could try. And everyone was just focused on obviously their own specialty and looking at it from their own perspective, but never trying to maybe understand why, if I have a pain here and a pain here, how is that maybe connected? Or maybe is it something completely different that causes that pain? And so when I saw your advert, it really spoke to me, because I thought, maybe she will look at it with a very holistic perspective and not just say, you have a sore shoulder, do this exercise, it'll be better in a few weeks. Because when I tried this with physiotherapists, it never stuck. Like, it was a relief for the half hour I had with them in the session, but it came back in a different spot, and it just kept coming back when I stopped doing the exercises. So I was really hoping to experience something a bit more lasting, long lasting, and maybe coming to the root cause of it. And I was just really curious, because it looked like you were really coming at it from a completely different angle from what I hadn't tried so far.
Yeah. And so what was your experience? How did I help? What did you like? What was different?
Well, you ask completely different questions than people that I've seen before. Much more, like you dived in really deeply. Like, you asked questions from even when I was a kid, and have I had a fall? Have I had an operation? Have I, had any things that happened like 30 years ago, basically? And I thought, wow, okay, I never really thought about this being an issue, like things that you don't think about when you have back pain now in your late 30s. You don't think about having had an appendicitis when you were 9 or something like that. So I was really impressed that you asked so many questions, and very, very thorough questions. And I was really, really intrigued how you managed to make a connection between different things that I had never made before, and no one else had ever made.
Yeah. Good. And so do you feel, so compared to what you saw in the advert, this, holistic, kind of, head to toe, inside and out approach, do you feel that that's what you got?
Yeah, I think so. Every time we had a session, you told me that something that I'm experiencing here on my shoulder might be linked to something that is wrong with my foot or my knee or my back. And I thought, wow, okay, that is really not a link I would have made. And we worked basically from top to bottom on every little thing I had. And overall, I feel like it was just like, for me personally, it wasn't like I came with pain and I left after one session or even 2 or 3 sessions and I was completely without pain. But I felt like you were just tugging a bit here, pressing a bit there, making me do things just slightly differently, or exercises that I did for a few days, a few weeks. And then just slowly my entire body kind of went just into a better position overall, a better posture, a better awareness of my whole body.
Good. So I think the $1 million question is, how do you feel now compared to how you felt when we started?
Well, ideally, I think I was hoping maybe that you would say, oh, I can totally see what's wrong with your deep breathing. Here's one exercise or 2 exercises, do that for a few weeks and you're good. But so that didn't happen. But I overall got a lot of tips and ideas from you on how to relax. For example, I got this acupressure mat that I use when I really feel like, oh, my entire body is just so tense and stiff. I just need a really good working, quick thing that I know if I lie on this mat for like 15 minutes, I can really relax, and it just helps me to go back to like a neutral position overall, like get out of this like tense upper body and everything. And I feel like I have a lot more awareness of where my pain is and maybe where it comes from, and if I do a certain exercise, that'll help. And also just so my breathing is still an issue, but it's gotten a lot more manageable. Like I don't, when I feel like I can't take that really deep breath, I don't like hold on to something and really keep going even more tense, but I'd rather just, I kind of find a neutral posture, remember the things that we've been working on, and then just try to not like hyperventilate basically, and then just take another slow, deep breath after a few minutes, and then it works. And my whole body just feels like it can manage it a bit better than before.
Nice, great. Okay, and so last question. What would you say to someone who is thinking of working with me and might be a little bit on the fence? You know, it's a bit weird and wonderful. Does this really work? Should I trust this woman? It all seems very weird. What do you say to those skeptics?
Well, I was also skeptical. I watched all the testimonials on your website, and I talked to you before I made a decision on whether to work with you or not. And I just got this feeling that you really care, and that if someone decides to work with you, you're really going to give it everything, and you're going to dive into it, and you're going to research, and you're going to answer any questions they have. And I mean, I could have stopped at any moment. So I mean, I wanted to give it a try, and I wanted to see where you want to go with this. And I just, from the beginning, I thought, wow, finally someone who cares. I want to keep you in my life, and just if I could, I would like you as a personal trainer once a week, just to tell me what to do and what not to do, because you just have so much knowledge and so much, so many. You're so curious about everything, and if you don't know about it, you'll find out, and then you'll apply it. And it's just great to have someone who cares and doesn't just go, don't know, sorry, on to the next doctor. So yeah. I think it's, for someone who's tried a lot of things before, I think it's definitely worth giving it a shot and just seeing if it's an approach that works.
Okay, that's very flattering to hear. Thank you very much. I'm very touched, and I really appreciate you taking the time, and again for your trust. It's not a small thing to give someone your body and be like, okay, I'm really at the end of my tether, help. So, I really appreciate that vulnerability. And it was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. You're also very fun to be around for once a week and for an hour, which is quite nice.
Thanks very much. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.